All right, yo, quick update. So today is October 6th. It's currently 3 in the morning, and I'm in my mad scientist mode. So ignore the bonnet, the sweater, all these different things. I've been back testing. I've been in the gym, in the trenches, just really trying to lock in and revamp and rebuild my strategy. And so, number one, I want to try to make some more just raw, uncut, shorter videos, maybe like 5 minutes long, 6 minutes long, just really going in depth about things that I'm doing in the moment. So as soon as I get done making this, I am going to post it. But like I said, since losing the prop firm challenge, today is my first time back studying. And now the idea of what it is I'm wanting to do is, number one, I'm wanting to prioritize making my Hakanashi candles my Hakanashi strategy be my entry strategy. So no more focusing on not gaps, what are they called? Engulfing candles, tweezer bottoms, double bottoms for entries on the Fibonacci, if you know what that is. Just stuff like that. Retest levels, no more quarter theory, just purely focusing on key levels, the mid levels, which are like the 135, 145, 155, and so on, and transitioning into a swing position trader almost. Only thing is, for me personally, I don't trade beyond key levels, so the bank levels. So I will be trading to those levels or just shy of them, just depending on so on and so forth, but whatever. So anyways, this being day one. Oh, also, like I said, I'm full on mad scientist right now, so my thoughts aren't fully collected right now. But I have 3 months. 3 months. I told myself by the end of this year, I'm wanting to put some money together to go to an E8 account, an E8 Markets. If you don't know who they are, look into them. I do believe they are the best, or at least they have the best parameters for whatever type of trader that you are. So with me being a swing trader, I can purchase a challenge and configure the style of the challenge to fit how I trade, allowing me to be able to risk 3% and have a 14% draw or max loss and like a 9% daily loss. So I'll be able to configure my trading challenge and prop firm. I don't even know. I can't even think of the words. Prop firm career, I guess, with them in such a way. So anyways, the idea is I'm wanting to scale back, recognize some of the issues and the problems that I've had in the past, which are primarily in range situations, scale back and capitalize on that. So if you look here, price has, and keep in mind I'm on the daily time frame, price had kind of ranged through the zone from the 130 all the way up to the 135, but I was able to scale back a little bit, focusing on the 8-hour time frame and catch some really beautiful trades all the way through here. I was able to catch price break above, retest, go all the way down to the 4-hour time frame, see price come back, retest that EMA right in there, see the Hakanashi flips where all these dojis are at, get in. I was looking to see price get all the way up here, but it didn't. Nonetheless, I was still able to catch, I think, somewhere around 8% there. Same thing over here. I was able to catch 2 very beautiful trades. And especially here, all I'm looking for is just daily and weekly structure every single time. So as soon as I see price make a double bottom, or there's an inverted head and shoulders or head and shoulders on a weekly zone or right off of a bank level, I'm looking to get in as soon as the Hakinashis flip. And the thing about the Hakinashis are momentum is always going to flip. There's always going to be a series of red candles transitioning momentum into a series of green candles every single time without fail. So I'm looking to get in on the 2-hour time frame with those and really scale in and see what it is that we can do. Now, if I switch over to the analytics, another goal of mine is if I can try to keep this win rate right in here, right at that 71%, if I can maintain that across the 3 months as I'm not rebuilding, but adjusting my strategy and transitioning it into that full-time swing and full-time position trader mindset and mentality, catching bigger swings. I'm talking 3 to 4 to 5 to 700 pip swings. That would be absolutely beautiful. Now, even though I did just talk about win rate, the thing that I really care about is this number here, average consecutive losses, which is 2. Now, with my last strategy, the thing that I cared the most about then was I wanted to have a 3-trade losing streak or less, right? No more than 3 trades. However, there are going to be times in your trading where you lose more than 3 trades. You just go on an absolute losing streak. And so for me in my trading, if I can practice minimizing that or creating a better turnover rate, I'm over here moving with my hand. I don't even know if I can see my hand. If I can create a better turnover rate, in transitioning from losers back to winners, that'll make me more successful over time. It's the same thing with baseball players. As soon as you can get out of a slump, or football, whatever sport it may be, the sooner you're able to recognize that you're in a slump, figure out why you're in that slump, and figure out how to get out of that slump, the more successful you'll be over time, over an extended period of time. And so that number there is a number of my focus. And of course, my average winners, we want those to be relatively high, and so on and so forth. And then the thing that's also interesting, and I wish I would have saved it, but this right here, it says my most consistent, I wish this would focus better. My average R to R for the most successful is a 1 to 7. Now, granted, I've only taken 7 trades so far, and I'm gonna be building this over time and going deeper and deeper and deeper, having more trades as I build this. And I'm going from 2020 all the way to 2025. As I build this, I'll probably do this a couple times. But through those 7 trades, which is a small testing pool, I have a 71% win rate off of a 1 to 7. Now, the idea of why this here is so awesome is that once I get to that 100 trade testing pool or that 50 trade testing pool, and I see how accurate this is across multiple years of information, depending on how I feel and what I'm recognizing, instead of looking to just trade price, say from the 135 to the 140 or the 130 to the 140 to catch those 500 to 1,000 pips, I can just configure the trade to fit a 1 to 7. And so depending on what the size of my stop loss is, I can just move that TP position all the way up until it says my R to R is a 1 to 7 on the long position or the short position. So anyways, that is the idea. And like I said, it's currently 3 in the morning, as you can see way up there. And like I said, we just got started. We're only 7 trades in. I started at $100,000 and we're already up $128,000 at 3% risk. So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna continue to go deeper with this and play around and see what happens and continue to grow. But this is the first video of many along the journey of me being a mad scientist and figuring out this stuff. Or maybe I'll change the term. Maybe I don't like mad scientists, but we'll figure it out.